to be showing you guys how to do step-by-step eyebrow tutorial on my friend, Ashley. Okay, so first you're going to want to go in with any preferred eyebrow pencil. So you're going to start from the inner bottom corner. That's where I start from. You want to make sure that you're creating the brow and outlining the natural eyebrow, or however you want it to look. Shape it, and if you make any mistakes, it doesn't matter because you're going to clean it up with your concealer later. Then you're going to go over the top and create the arch as well. I always extend the tail at the bottom just a little bit, and then you're just going to clean up the front, outline the natural eyebrow. After I outline it, I brush the brows out just to kind of show me what I'm coloring in. Then you're going to gently color it in. I don't really like to make them too dark, but you can do it however you want to do it. And as you color it in, you don't want the hairs to like start sticking together and get all clumpy. So you're going to keep brushing them out. I like deep arches, so I always tend to go back in and color in the bottom corner a little bit more, just to kind of emphasize the arch. Now we're going to start on the other side, brush out her brows. Please make sure you have a clean face when you are doing this. This is the first step to every face that you're going to do. Whether it's a full face or just natural eyebrows, you want to make sure that your face is clean of all oils and whatever old makeup. So as you see, I created that arch. I'm emphasizing in the inner corner just a little bit, and then I'm going to go over the top, create that arch again, extend the tail a little bit, and then I'm going to go in and color it in. Now I'm going to put my LA Pro Concealer on the back of my hand because it's easier to get to. Take your e.l.f. spray and spray your brush. I use the LA Pro Concealer in color Fawn for her. You want to make sure that in the arched area, you want to create that arch. Make a perfect outline and be very careful. You have to take your time, have patience, and just perfect it. As you can see, I'm pulling on her brow using my thumb just to kind of extend the skin so I have more like control over what I'm trying to outline, and I can also see it better when I pull the skin like that. I'm a perfectionist, so y'all know I'm gonna go in and perfect it, make it as pretty as I want, and you should do the same. So now I'm gonna go in and create my extended stem, whatever you call it, my tail, and I just go straight down, and then I go in and I perfect it. You want it to be skinny but not too skinny, so it's really to your liking. Use your brush and do a little bit of blending, not too much, because you're gonna fix all of that later. So the reason I use the e.l.f. setting spray on my brush is because it kind of dries out the concealer, so that way it's easier for me to perfect it. The wetter the concealer, the easier it is to make mistakes. I know y'all are probably like, it's really light for her, but when you blend it in, it's gonna be perfect. Make sure you step back and look at your work just to make sure like it's the size you want it to be, and then to also make sure you know what you want to fix. Like, you see how I'm going back in and I'm fixing and tweaking little areas that I didn't like because I stepped back to see, okay, that wasn't right. So again, I'm going in, pulling on her brow from the top and creating that arch from inside first. Then I'm gonna go and then outline the rest of the eyebrow. So I'm going to do the same thing, go to the tail and go straight down to create a nice skinny tail. Sorry, my camera cut, but I'm back. You're going to get a sponge, make sure it's damp, and then you're going to go in and just blend. When I tell y'all these beauty blenders work magic, they work magic. I got a mini beauty blender and it's amazing for eyebrows. When you're blending out, you can drag because you're kind of trying to get rid of the excess concealer. Now, if you were doing a full face of makeup, like with foundation and contour, you don't have to do this step because this is just for like natural brows, like every day you want to go out and not look crazy with like white concealer around your eyebrows. So you want to blend it out perfectly. Then I'm going to go into the middle and just lightly, you want to blend just a little bit, not too much. If you blend too much, which is why I suggest a small beauty blender, because if you blend too much or if it's too wide, your eyebrows are going to be like pushed out, if that makes any sense. So there you have it. I'm kind of upset because this one's a little bit higher on the arch than this one, but here's a note: they will never be perfect. So you gotta get as close to perfect as you can get. But now take your wispy brush and just brush out the middle, the insides. You want to drag them inward, just back and forth, drag them inward. It gives it more of a natural blended look in the middle instead of just a sharp cut off, like a sharp clean, you know, it's still clean, but it's not going to be as sharp in the middle. Now I'm going to take my brush with a little bit of concealer and just swipe it right down the middle. It's not really going to be as sharp because you brushed out your brows, but you kind of want to like put a little bit of concealer, not a lot, literally like a little bit. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys learned something from this eyebrow tutorial. Like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out my last video.